You know, I just woke up. Oh, I hate, you know what I need to do? You guys, I can never match a foundation to my skin. Somebody help me here. Because, like, my, like, body, okay, it's not picking it up on camera, but I'm, like, super yellow. But when I use yellow foundations, I look mad yellow. And then when I use orange, or like warm tone ones, I look super like warm and then pink and then but I have a gray one that's from like what the Lancome and it works. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys because as you guys know, I became friends, well not friends, but I apologized to Joy Sparkle a long time ago. Not really that long ago, but kind of. And when she came back, and please tell me if I cover the mic, you guys. Like, please, like, let me know. When she came back, like, the videos that she was making, they were kind of good. I mean, they were, like, body positivity, you know. We were learning more about who she was as a person. I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was interesting, you know, to hear more about her health issues. I thought it was interesting to hear about her background, you know, pictures of when she was younger. I thought that was interesting. But I feel like now it's kind of reverting back to, like, what it was before, like, which is like drama and like I don't I think that her channel was just so much more like interesting when it was, and I mean, I'm not interesting at all. I just sit here and like talk. Literally, that's it. Like, I just sit here and smoke cigarettes and drink coffee and talk. So, I mean, I'm not no better, and I'm definitely no better when it comes to being a good person. But, basically what I'm trying to say is like all right, let's talk about, there was a couple Peter Mon videos. Let's talk about that, for example. Now Peter Mon, I guess he made some tweets, some homophobic tweets in the past. Well, first of all, I hate to say this. I hate it, but I have to because I am. Now, okay, sorry, this is blurring for a minute. Hold on, let me fix it. I can fix it on my shirt. I just gotta, like, I don't know why I always have to just like re-wipe the screen. See what I mean? It's just, it's not like I'm even touching it. It's just, I don't know. So let me try that again. All right, there we go. So Peter, I guess, made some homophobic tweets in the past, but we also have to kind of keep in mind, like, if you're gay, you can kind of talk about gay stuff. Like, I'm gay, mostly gay. If I was not with Trevor, I would be with a girl because I like girls and I like being with girls more than guys. But me and Trevor just click, okay? Me and Trevor, this is the honest truth. We don't really even have a sex life. Like, because it's not like that. Like, our relationship is so it's like, I'll get into that another time with you guys. But, like, when I talked to my brother, today's his birthday, and I sent him a message. It's right on his Instagram. Everybody can see it. I said, "Happy birthday, faggot." And then I thought, I was like, wait, can I like say that? And then I'm thinking like I'm a fag. Like, so maybe it's not politically correct, but at the same time, like, if Peter is gay and he's making cracking gay jokes, that's a realm that I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, when, like, you don't just drop the N-bomb. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I think that we should just drop those words altogether, but I don't think it's so hard that we have to make a critical video about it. You know what I mean? So, like, for me, like, I wish that, like, there is so much more to Joy that we could learn about and that she could talk about aside from all these other people. Like, Peter is probably one of the last people, one of the last people who would make a full-fledged mean-spirited Joy video. Because I don't think I've ever actually even seen Peter make like a mean-spirited video anyways. You know what I mean? This doesn't mean that I like hate Joy again. That's not what this means. Just to make that clear, I don't hate anybody. I'm not going to talk shit about nobody on here anymore because I am far from a perfect person. Look at me. I literally just rolled out of bed and was like, hi guys, good morning. Like, so I'm like far from like the right person to be saying like what people should and shouldn't do, whatever. But in my personal opinion, when she first came back, it was so much more interesting than. I don't want to click on drama videos anymore. I think the whole drama saga, unless it has to do with the beauty community, is like over. Like, please give me like a thumbs up if you think I'm right about this. Like, if anyone feels the same way. You don't have to say who you are, obviously, but I kind of feel like all of these drama videos about other people are not as interesting as like I want to know what Jeffree started. Like, I want to know what, like, you know what I mean? I want to know where the hell Laura Lee went. You know, she just dropped off the earth, if you guys don't know. She did her apology video and gone. Like, I don't really understand what direction she's taking it in anymore. And I feel like, you know, for somebody, you know, she struggles a lot with a lot of things, like, and she's putting herself in a situation to get a ton more hate. And I just don't really get why, like, you know, when she has so much more interesting shit she could talk about. Like, I want to hear, like, I'm always willing to give people another chance. I'm always willing to give people another chance. I'm always willing to, you know, hear what somebody has to say. Like, and I'm not, like, a mean person. A Yankee lover. I'm not even. Yo, oh my God. Yo, you think I like the Yankees? Boy, let me show you this. You just made me get out of bed for this. New hat number 1. You forgot I lived in Boston for a while. Well, that's probably why I got such an attitude. I got a whole hat rack, actually, but I'm not walking further out here because I don't want to walk on a non-carpeted floor with no socks on. That's just the way that I grew up. I'm sorry. I don't like it. So, but don't let that distract from the conversation at hand. So, anyways, basically, I'm just saying... What's up? I'm awesome. Oh, okay. Hey, artist in words. Hello. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. That's where you live? No shit, I used to live in Dorchester. You know where Dorchester is? Going into a whole new topic now. Going back to the roots. No, I was born in New York. Moved to Boston, loved it. You live in Dorchester? No way. What street? Maybe you don't want to tell me that on the internet. I love roots. Yo, people keep asking me if my hair was a weave lately. Oh my God, what fucking street did I live on? The one that had all the sober living houses. Started with an S. Oh, it started with an S. I don't remember because I was high half the time. Like, it started with an S, and it was where you could walk to Dunkin' Donuts, and it was where all of the halfway houses were, the 3/4 houses. C-word? No. Say-word? What the fuck was it? That's so bad. I don't remember right now. It'll come back to me. It hasn't. I've been back in New York for a very long time now. And I actually moved to, the whole reason I moved. See, okay, listen to this. See, this is where I'm going. See, this is what I mean. Like, instead of me talking about drama, I'm talking about other stuff now, like my life. And isn't that more interesting? That was the whole point of this video. And now I'm, like, pretty much exactly proving that point. Instead of talking about these people doing the wrong shit, I want to hear more about this bitch's life. Like, I want to hear more about where she came from, how she became who she is, all this other stuff. Just like I'm gonna tell you now, because you brought up Boston, I'm gonna talk to you about my Boston thing real quick, because I think that's an interesting thing. I think that's more interesting than sitting here and talking about somebody else. Am I right? I think I'm right. So I moved to Boston, Dorchester, to get clean, like to stop using. I moved in with some friends. Oh, they're from Albany? That's where I go. That's where I go to the clinic. I was an ex-addict. Well, I guess we're an addict for life. But, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, when Joy first came back to YouTube, what she had going on was interesting because it's like, I was like waiting for her next video to come out because it was like hearing the story about how she got sick, hearing the story about when she was like modeling and seeing it. And it was interesting as shit. It was cool. Like, it was wicked cool. But like now when you go on, it's the same thumbnails as before. It's the same drama. It was like she came back and everybody was happy. And I don't dislike her. This does not mean I dislike her. I don't dislike anybody but the bitches at the clinic right now. So pretty much like what I'm saying, I don't know. I just would love to hear, because the only drama that really anybody even really pays that much attention to anymore is the beauty community drama. Don't know why, but that's just what it is. I don't really have much else to say about the Joy topic right now. That's pretty much it. Because I don't want to bash her because I'm not that type of person anymore. I'm not the type of person. I'm not going to sit there like I used to do before and straighten my hair and do all my makeup just so I can make a video talking shit about somebody. I'm not going to do that no more. Like, I'm real with you guys now. Like, real as shit. And I think this is as real can get. So, see, we can relate to you as your followers. I think a lot of us are more in common with your life specifically. Thank you so much. I don't really even like to call it followers. You guys are all my friends. Because I don't have no friends in real life. So, like, when I talk to you guys, like, I'm so happy. Like, the happiest time is when I'm talking about you. Like, is when I'm talking to you guys. My secret love child drama. My love child right now. Oh my god, you know what? Hell yeah, you are my friend. That's what's up. I could tell you all about the story of Dorchester. I flipped a halfway house. Like, I was using at the time. And I flipped that. Actually, you want to hear I'll tell you a story about something that I did. I see people are coming in now. If you're here for the Joy part, that was in the beginning. Just flash forward. I'm done talking about that now. But, if you want to hear, actually, like, I want to tell you a story. It's kind of, actually, I've never really told this story out loud before because I was so embarrassed of it because I had done something so fucking fucked up and stupid. And at the same time, something fucked up had happened to me. It was okay, so you know about Boston. You know the rehab cab Boston? Have you ever heard of that? Cab Boston. It's kind of like you gotta go over a bridge to get there. You can't just leave when you want. You have to be escorted on and off. I don't know if they still have it there. But, okay, yes. Okay, I was in Cab Boston. And when I went there, I'm going to tell you from the beginning to the end. The first thing that happened was they made us take a shower. And there was, like, a rosary necklace that was just hanging in this, like, multi-bathroom, and no one else was in there. So I grabbed it, and I took it. I was, like, a kid. I was, like, at this point, I was literally, like, what, 17? Like, living on my own in Boston, like, in rehab. Like, so, and I put it in my pocket. I did grow up Christian, so, like, and I was, like, I don't, like, obviously somebody just, like, put it there and was, like, whatever, because if it meant something to somebody, they would have taken it. Apparently, it did mean something to somebody. And let me tell you, I'll get into that in a little bit. So I was there for about a couple days, and one of the staff members, I remember, like, specifically, he had a really strong, like, Jamaican accent, like, really strong. He whipped out his dick, and, like, he wanted me to perform oral on him, and I said no, and I was adamant about no. So this guy knew that I had this necklace, this thing. So he took me back to the room with every single person in the rehab, made me take off my outer shirt, flip it upside down, and in it was the thing, and the girls whose it was right there. So one, it was embarrassing as hell for me as a young person. Like, I didn't, like, I never, and that's so embarrassing to me, like, I never talk about it, but now I'm actually talking about it with you guys. I've never repeated this to anybody before, actually. This is crazy. So then I was crying because I was young, and I was upset about the fact that this guy wanted me to perform oral on him who worked there, upset that because I didn't, he, like, embarrassed me in front of everybody on the floor, and people were screaming at me that they were going to beat my ass. So I ended up leaving, and, like, but you're not allowed to just leave. So I had to call up my friend who lived in Boston, and I had to be like, yo, you need to come pick me up, like, now. And it was like 2 a.m, and he was like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. He's like, and, like, I tried to explain to him, I'm like, listen, I did not do anything wrong. I really didn't. Please come now. Because it wasn't really so much the necklace thing, because, like, I could have just been like, yo, I found it in the bathroom, like, what, like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't know, like, I didn't hear nobody asking for it. But the hard part was, like, the guy and what he did, and, like, so I kept trying to explain to him without saying anything, because I didn't want anybody to know for some reason. So I was like, listen, just please come pick me up. I'll explain to you when you get here. I'll explain to you when you get here. They made me sit in the waiting room with that same staff worker. So this is what I'm, and, like, people will come and they'll say, see, you're the common denominator in all the problems. No, maybe I just have a really shitty life, because this has been happening since I was a fucking kid, okay? Maybe I put out some bad vibes. People, just in case you didn't know, they will come, like, because I'm having problems in my program now, they're telling me that, I'm the issue. But it really doesn't always work like that. A lot of these programs are super corrupt. But, anyways, my friend ended up coming to pick me up, and we left, and I was staying at his house, and at his house, it was, like, the 3-story, we were living together, it was the, like, 3-story, like, apartment buildings, and beneath us, there was some really cool people. I'm not going to say their names. I'm going to make up some names. One of them looked just like Drake. No shit. Like, but I'll make up the names. I'll say Molly, Doug. I'll say Molly Drake. There we go. Molly Drake and Kevin. Okay. So, Molly, Drake, and Kevin, and then my friend Matt. That is his real name. Now, at the time, like, I was, like, not doing good. I had brought shit with me from New York to Boston, and I knew it wasn't going to be enough to last. I ended up copying it from some stuff from a girl in Boston. She, like, pulled it out of her fucking mouth. Like, that was the first time I ever copped in Boston. And she pulled it out of her mouth, like, she went and kissed somebody, and she, like, must have got it passed in her mouth. That's the first time I'd ever seen anything like that. So, then, what happened? I get home, and it was just one big bag. It wasn't like how they have it in New York with individual bags, so I didn't really know how much to do. And mind you, I was still young at the time. I was, like, I started using heroin when I was about 15, turning 16, and I was about 17 at this point. So, I did it, and it was so much I was knocked out on the floor. I woke up drooling, and then I ended up sleeping with the guy who lived with the Kevin guy, okay? And my friend who I was staying with was so pissed at me. And, like, I was just a mess. I was a mess. Like, I went down there to get clean and ended up making everyone in that building that I was living with get dirty. Like, not, like, they were ended up using, and then we all ran out of money, and eventually at some point my dad came back and brought me back to New York. Epic fail. Like, epic fail. Hey, Kim. I just want to say again, if anybody's here for what I was saying about joy, that's in the beginning. I'm on to a whole other topic. The things that happen to you, I think happen to others too, but you're actually saying something, so people think it's just you. That's it. That's what I'm saying. You know what? That is so true, because I know for a fact from other people that I talk with, like, who are my friends who are in active addiction or are in recovery, they have been through, if not the same stuff, similar, if not the same. situations, they just don't talk about it. It's mad hush hush because like they don't, like, a lot of people end up doing grimy shit or be put in grimy situations and they stay that way and they don't speak up because they want to continue to do whatever they're doing. They want to continue to get whatever meds they're getting in this outpatient. They want to continue, they would have sucked that guy's dick to get what they wanted. You know what I mean? But, and I, you know what? Given another day or two, I might have done it too to get what I wanted. Absolutely. Once I got sick enough and the meds were coming around, absolutely I would have done it, you know? And it's like, but it's like right then and there, I knew what was wrong because I wasn't sick yet. So I was, I don't know. And now, you know, like, now I've been sober for a while, like a little bit. I wouldn't say a while because the majority of my life I was using. Majority of, it's sad that almost half of my life I spent addicted to drugs or in jail. And, more than half. It's, and it's, when I, you know, now, like, I've always been on Suboxone or methadone, and, like, what I'm going through now, like, last night, like, like, some of you guys might not know this, but I'm having problems at my clinic now. They want to kick me off because a nurse threatened me. She said, basically, long story short, this nurse was like, fuck my job, I'll come over the window right now, like, which is a threat. And I was like, I drank my methadone, and I was like, and if you do, I'll punch you in your mouth. And I got in trouble for it. Should have known better, should have kept my mouth shut. I don't take my chill pills, we'll say, until 2 hours after I dose. So I should probably start doing that 2 hours before. But anyways, like last night I was thinking, I was like, I wonder how long I can wait today to not take my methadone just to see if I could do it. I didn't make it till 8 o'clock. And I'm really fucking afraid and I'm really scared. And I don't know if I'll even, like, I don't know how much longer I'm going to even be on here with you guys, talking to you guys, having this channel for people to come and talk and just shoot the shit, or, you know, people come to hate me, whatever. I don't know how long I'll even have it because I don't know if I can do this if I'm sick as fuck on coming off methadone. Like, and I'm really afraid. And, you know, it's poor timing because I'm going through a court case right now for my violation of probation. And at the same time, I'm getting kicked off the clinic. At the same time, I'm not going to my groups anymore. At the same time, like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just, everything is a mess right now. A mess. And it's the horrible timing because I'm literally in the middle of a court case on whether I should stay on probation or not. And, revelation, I have a crush on my probation officer. And sorry, now you know, that's why it's been so weird. And somebody actually helped me figure that out the other day. They were like, I think I get why you have such a problem. And I knew, but I kind of like I always knew when I first met her, but then at the same time, I kind of was reserved about it because, like, I hate authority. Like, that's been, like, ingrained in me. But she is special. So, whatever. That's just going to be, she's just going to try and kick me off even harder now because she does watch these sometimes. Yeah, I think you're the one who helped me figure that out. And I think she does watch these sometimes. So, if you don't know, now you know. Drea. That's the only, her name is Andrea. But, what was I gonna say? So, I knew it, she said. No, like, and that's a part of it is, I'm trying to find out her work hours for Monday or Tuesday because I want to send her a big thing of flowers and candy. Not because, like, I have a little thing for her, but because she really does listen to me and she makes me feel, I mean, when she's not violating me and sending me to jail, she makes me feel like I'm not as bad as I am. Like, I'm not that bad of a person. Brad, inappropriate. She's gonna make me, if she sees any stuff like that, she's not gonna let me talk about her on here. I'm surprised she even watches my videos in the first, but she could be watching right now, I wouldn't even know. Brad is the common denominator. Oh, that just killed me. That just killed me. That just killed me. That's so funny because that's what everybody's been saying to me. Maybe Brad is the reason why I'm having so many problems. Maybe Brad is my common denominator. No, I think she watches just to check up on me and see what I'm doing with my life. You know, and because she knows I talk a lot of shit on here about authority. You'll never catch me talking shit about her ever because she really doesn't do anything wrong. Like, in all reality, she's just doing her job, for one. And I have a really bad criminal record, like probably worse than you guys know or imagine or think. Yeah, it's probably worse. Like, whatever you think my criminal record could be, it's 10 times worse than that, and I'm not proud of it, and I've done a lot of really bad things and a lot of fucked up things, and that sticks with me when I go places and when I do things. So being on probation now, it's really hard to prove myself from the person that I was to the person that I am now, especially since we've only known each other for a year and she's already violated me once. It'll be a year soon. But like my criminal record, like when I first did my pre-sentencing investigation, it was a binder about like this thick, and that's no joke, and that's not an exaggeration. If she's watching, I'm not gonna exaggerate when I know she watches, you know. And it's embarrassing and it's sad to think about. I mean, you know, we can count up all the times that Trevor's been in prison and how long he goes, and I've still served more time than him, and it's sad, and it makes me, sometimes I think like, yo, like lately, all right, we're gonna get into some deep shit right now. Are you guys ready? Like, do you guys wanna, if you don't wanna hear my deep shit, then just feel free to click away. I don't want to pay child. I pay child support for my kid. That's it. What was I gonna say? So there's a lot of things that I haven't told you guys yet, that I just am not ready to talk about. I may have mentioned in slight about an incident that happened with me and my son when he was a baby. Yeah, I served more time than him altogether. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, but I wanted to get into something and I can't remember what it was. It's about my life. Like, okay, like last night, like I got really upset. First of all, I got really mad at my mom. Like, that's how it started. Because I was thinking, you know, she knows the hell that my life has been. She knows the horrible things that I've been through, between like assaults and rapes and horrible things like that. Like, she knows a lot of horrible things that I've gone through, a lot of things that I still need help with, you know, losing a lot of family members, you know, when my brother died, and I just, you know, been through a lot of shit, like a lot of shit. And I've been thinking about the fact that she left her only daughter, her youngest daughter, and I'm not even that old. Like, and she's just off with my brother and my son and my dad having the time of their life. And it hurts because maybe if I was like 35 or like 30, I could see it, like, and I could be okay with it. But sometimes I think like, yeah, my mom didn't believe me a lot of times too when I would first tell her. I specifically remember one time coming home and telling her a story of something that happened. It was a 3-way rape. And I don't even want to get into the details of that because the person who brought me there and set it up was actually the person who pulled me out and saved me from it. It was a really weird situation. But when I got home, my dealer at the time had actually paid for a cab, and this cab was like $60. And my mom was like, "Why are you home so late?" I was crying, and I was like, "I really just don't even want to talk about it." And like I had an attitude really bad, and I told her what happened, and she's like, I remember her telling me that I was lying, and she said if I was telling the truth, I would be in the shower right then. And I just looked at her, and I was pissed and hurt. And like now I think like, I'm not even 30 yet. Like I'm still technically a kid. Like I'm still like in my 20s, like I'm not like I wouldn't even consider myself a full 90s kid, to be honest, because like I was born in the 90s, but it's like, but that's what I'm saying. I was born in the 90s. I'm not even that old. So I think about it like I'm upset that she left. She's not even as, holy crap, she used to be so Christian. Now, what she is now is way better than she was before. She used to be holy water on the walls of my friend's house before I had sleepovers, okay? Couldn't listen to Kelly Osbourne. I remember the first time my friend burned me a CD. She tried really hard to like shelter us, and all that did was kind of push us to be worse. And I don't blame her because she tried the best she could. Now I blame her because she willingly up and knows what I'm going through, and they still left. And like they know that I hate my life. They know I like had a suicide attempt like not even that long before they moved. And I told my mom last night, I was like, you know what, like I was like I'm fucking pissed. I was like I need you. You're my mom. Like I still am a kid. Like, and you just like fucking left me here. Like, so I get pissed a lot. And like especially now with everything going on with the clinic, like I would pretty much cut my hand off to stay on that clinic because that's the only stability that I have. Like, I don't have any stability in my life. My house is a fucking mess. My foot is fucking killing me because of this stupid chronic disease that I got because I tried to work so hard. I dropped out of school to work, and I did, and I held this job for so long, and it's like, no, Kim, you're right. You're right. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people have said that. A lot of people couldn't believe that it actually happened. And now it's like I went from being an addict and never having a childhood to having a kid, okay? To going back to being an addict, and then when I'm sober and I finally get my kid and my family back, they leave. Like, so it's like my life is a fucking mess, and I know that I did it to myself. Like, I know that everything I did to myself. And that's the worst part about it. That's like the hardest part, is that I did everything to myself. And I can't blame anybody else. Like, I can blame the clinic for what they're doing now. I can blame, that guy at Cab Boston I was talking about. But I can't blame anybody for the way that my life is but myself, and it sucks. It sucks sometimes, and I tried not to. You're right, Amanda. I did try not to. Hi, Pika, Uika. Thank you, too. I'm like, I'm in a really shitty spot. Like, I'm like, I'm probably gonna lose probation. I'm probably gonna end up back in jail. I'm probably gonna get kicked off methadone, and I'm probably gonna end up relapsing. And then it's like everything I built is for nothing. I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to relapse ever again. But I know that the tapers that they do up here when you're on administrative discharge, I know how bad they are. I've done it. I've done it before, and I made it 3 days before relapsing. I made it 3 days before relapsing the last time I was on an administrative discharge. Not that quick, not the way that they do it. They can't drop, no matter what, going from almost 200 milligrams of methadone to nothing is going to be fucking hard, especially when they do it quick. Like, I mean, every 2-3 days they drop you quick. In the other clinic, when they dropped Trevor, I think they did 10 milligrams, 10 milligrams, 10 milligrams, and then like 10 every other day or something like that. He was done in a week. Yeah, Kim, I'm thinking I might as well just not go. That's what I'm saying, Amanda. They put me on a 72 right before the weekend. That's not even fair. Yeah, that's exactly it. You know, the whole reason that those nurses and the whole reason this argument started is because I wanted to take my breathalyzer. Like, what? Like, what? What? You know, it's like everything I do, whether it's good or bad, is always wrong. Everything I do is always wrong, whether it's good or bad. I can find some, Kim, but I know that that's just going to be a replacement. And then even if I take them, and probation does decide to keep me, then I'm fucking myself with probation. So, okay, now that I see that there's more people in here, I just want to tell you guys, if you're here to hear about what I had to say about joy, that's in the beginning of the video, so you might want to just rewind, because we're on a different topic now. Yeah, I have GABs, but, like, I've been in this situation, like, when I was, removed before from another clinic, I was pregnant on methadone, and when I had my son, I had to go back to jail right after. And I don't think, okay, personally, Amanda, like, I would love to get back on Suboxone. I would love to get back on Suboxone 100%. But right now, methadone takes me here, and Suboxone can only take you here. So I think that even if I do come off of methadone and switch to Suboxone, I'm still going to be sick as shit. And, like, my biggest fear is being sick. Like, when I was using, I would never be sick. I would find a way no matter what. So I was consistently high. Like, there was never a day I wasn't. And even if I didn't have money, my dealer would just give it to me anyways. Like, he would, because he, like, if I said, listen, I'm sick, like, I need to, like, I would never go a day without it. So it's like, my whole life since I was a kid has been like this. It's just, I don't know, like, I really wish my family was here right now. Like, more than anything, I wish my family was here. It's my brother's birthday today. The one that's alive. Can't even believe I have to say that. And then, it's, I didn't sleep at all last night. You know what? Speaking of that, I have my meds behind me. I think I forgot to take my lithium for 2 days. So I think that's why I didn't sleep last night. I just kept having, like, horrific images in my head. Like, horrific, like, horror movies of me doing things to other people. And it was disturbing as shit. Like, disturbing. So I don't have any coffee filters, so I have this from yesterday. That's the sad part of my life. Actually, there's a gap pen right there, so I found that. Might as well. Oh, Brad. Always finding a way to make me laugh about something. Oh, yes, I have a couple Newports left. Oh, that makes me happy. Let me find my other meds before I forget. No, I'm just like, I'm in such a shitty bad spot right now that oh yeah, definitely. If I was dope sick, don't come nowhere near me. No. Not unless you got money or something. But I don't ever want to go back to that fucking life. Ever. Like, a part of me, honestly feels like if they don't transfer me or let me stay and change their mind, I probably will kill myself. I probably will just blow my head off. Like, I'm just quick and easy. Just done. There, and then you're not. Like, that's the easiest way to do it. I know it's sad, but it's better than slowly killing myself on heroin or drugs. You know, and it's sad because, like probation, if you're watching, don't worry, I don't keep anything in my house. I don't have anything in my house, but I have, like, being so depressed and being so in such a shitty spot and having access to these types of things where I can do significant harm, like, to myself. It fucking sucks because it's there, you know, like, it's in your head. It's not like how it was before for me, where, I don't know, I'm in such a weird spot right now. Like, I just need to keep trying. I need to keep pushing for probation, or no, for the clinic to either transfer me or let me stay, because I keep telling them if they kick me off, I'm gonna die. I'll just die. I will die. Like, I will die. Like, whether it's from myself or from drugs, it'll be one or the other. Kim, it's the honest truth. I'm sick of, you know, not saying how I feel. And this is how I feel. If I don't feel that way right now, but I feel like if they kicked me off and I have nowhere else to go, no other clinic, then I would 100% just end it real quick, because I would never, my son is happy with my family in Florida. I can't go to Florida. And, so there goes that. And not only that, but I just kill myself with drugs. So at least I would go out the way I want to. Not an addict. Like, I'm really sorry to hear that, Rachel. Bad timing for me to just say everything I just said. Sorry, I didn't read that until just now. Addiction fucking sucks, dude. It really does, because no matter what, it finds a way to control your life, whether it's through the drugs itself or maintenance programs. Oh, well, the MHU near here won't take me because they don't give out methadone, so lucky me, right? Well, my town does not care. Like, where I live, they don't care. You know, New York is so overpopulated. Kim, it'll be so hard to find you. You don't even have a profile picture. So, can you add me on Facebook? My Facebook's all over the place. There's actually, somebody made a fake Facebook of me. So there's one, it's going to look like there's two. The one that says that I worked at Dunkin' Donuts is the one that's mine. And can somebody who knows my full name spell it out in the chat so she can find it? Battista. Battista. What's a discovery house? I can't transfer to anywhere as long as I'm on this probation. They're not letting me go anywhere. If I could just pick up and go to Florida and be with my family, I wish they would just let me do that. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like locked down by so many things. I'm tied here to New York by probation. And I got literally the liquid handcuffs of methadone. Whether it did save my life or no, it doesn't matter. It still is what it is. Oh my God, it's conservative. It's sorry. It's like, I think this one was just from being off my psych meds, but I know what that feels like when you're in a withdrawal and you can't sleep and you just close your eyes and it's like every time. It's not fun. I know what you're going through, trust me. Rob Barnes. I had a neighbor named Mr. Bonds. I never knew his first name, even though he was my neighbor for almost my whole life. I'm not gonna fight it and run to Florida. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. Bob. Well, that's his name. Larry. What the fuck was his name? I just always called him Mr. Barnes. I should call my dad. No, I shouldn't call my dad because that's just going to make me upset. You know, when they first moved to Florida, he called me every day, which made me kind of happy. But I mean, I have to start finding people to call. You guys know the methadone video I made. It said methadone part 1. In that video, I put the information down below. I have to start finding people who are on the clinic and who were there that day in the morning. It was at like 7 o'clock. Who are willing to say, you know, I saw what went down between Gina and the nurses on Tuesday and on Saturday, and I don't think it's her fault, and, you know, I need people to call and leave those messages for Janice. If anybody is seeing this from the clinic and they did see it and they want to help me, feel free to call, because they are taking statements from many people. She said, actually, she had a stack of statements, but she said I didn't even ask to see them. She's like, I have a whole bunch of statements right here, and no, I'm not going to show them to you. Then how do I know it's not just a bunch of yibbish or whatever, Yiddish? Bullshit. Like, how do I know? Like, and then I can't believe she said the words to me. She was like, so you think you're the victim? I could not believe she said that to me. The victim of what this time? The victim of what this time? You're the victim of harassment? Like, which time? Yeah, bitch. Like, I've been here for a year with no issues. When I got transferred to this program, I was here for a year, no problems. These people just started working here less than a month ago, and you're gonna listen to them? Like, it blows my mind. I just can't get over that. And I know when I go in tomorrow, there's gonna be hell, because I left someone on Saturday. They were bad again. I think I told you guys, and people witnessed it again, and they definitely said they were gonna call because, like, of how disgusting it was, the way that they treated me like I'm like an animal. And they said that they would call, but I left messages again for Laura and for Janice, like bawling and screaming at the same time because I'm just so done being treated like dirt. If they don't like me, transfer me. For the love of fucking God, just get me the hell out of there. Transfer me. Don't kick me off and make me suffer. How'd your dad feel about leaving when you left? Did you? How did my dad feel? How do I think he felt? I think that he did not want to sell the house. I think that he wanted to keep the house up here. Because there's so many memories and stuff like that can't be replaced. Markings on the wall from, Tyler growing up. I had markings on the wall. There's things, the house was just a lot of memories that, and my brother who passed away, his grave's up here. There's just a lot of things that you can't take back or you can't replace. And they had made a mistake years and years ago when my great grandma died. They had a choice, all my brothers, to either sell the house and divide the money or to keep it. They ended up selling it and they regret it to this day. They all regret it. So it's like, do I think my dad wanted to move like that, like how they did? No, I don't think he really wanted to. I don't think he really was like ready. I think he wanted to go, but I don't think he wanted to go like that, like how my mom did. Like, I think my mom was on a whole other page. I think my dad was kind of like, if the house sells, it sells. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If we move, we move. If we don't, we don't. Because, like, my dad's always going to be like, I don't know. He doesn't. It's really hard for me to be mad at him. It's real hard for me to be mad at him. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Dawn. Having a bad... No, my morning's okay. Stirring my ashtray coffee. I need to walk across the street and get coffee from the bakery. Do you guys want to go with me? Hey. Do you guys want to go with me for the little walk? Okay. That means I need money that I don't have. Actually, are they even... What time is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're open. Oh, yeah, they're open. I'm not even putting shoes on. Or socks on, I mean. I'm not putting socks on. There we go. I'm gonna get, like, 2 coffees. Hold on, I gotta put this sweatshirt on. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I gotta go out into the daylight. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna puke from those meds for some reason. Something smells like some type of spray like leaked or something, right? This place is literally right across the street. If it was anywhere further, I would not be walking there. But I have no coffee filters. So, I gotta take my whole wallet because it's got my house keys. Oh, and my cigarettes. Because I can't make it 5 minutes without a cigarette. Alright, I'll be back, kitty. I might lose you guys for like a minute because when my Wi-Fi disconnects and reconnects, that kind of happens. So, wow, it's bright out. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need some coffee. Huh, that's really weird that they parked their truck over there. Usually they park it right up front. Maybe they're doing something? Or going somewhere? Yeah, the coffee place is literally like, hold on, I got a weird case. Sorry guys, it was gonna disconnect for a sec. What I was saying was, I don't want people to know where I live, not because of you guys, but because of people in my real life, sadly. I gotta make sure they have coffee. Okay. They always got so much nice stuff here. Ooh, should I have them give me a croissant with butter? No. I just need coffee. I'm gonna get 2. How I'm gonna carry them, I don't know yet. I'm just gonna get 2 coffees. Sorry, I'm gonna flip this for a minute. That's it.
Small or large?
Large.
$3.98.
One, 2. Sorry, it's all crumpled. Hopefully they're using coffee over there. You got more brewing, right? If not,
We
this is so difficult, you guys. Is that like regular? That one?
This one?
Yeah, I just saw you reading it, and I can't.
That's regular. Maple. I don't know what the
Well, that's that
I
one.
know what sounds good.
I'm gonna try that vanilla one. They got like a vanilla one. And the other one's over there. Sorry.
No, I won't get that. I'll agree. One large one.
No, it's super hard to. I think I'm gonna put sugar in them so I can just get them out of here. No, actually, no, I'm not glad I am. Because why would I use mine? Why would I use mine when I can use someone else? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This place is their coffee smells so good too. You know what I've been thinking about, you guys? It's like, hold on, let's put the lids on these. I'll tell you. So I've totally been digging as a relationship. I think they're so cute. Alright, how am I gonna carry this now?
You got decaf on?
Alright. I got it. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, there's like not enough room in here. Excuse me, sorry. Thank you. Thanks. Oh, that guy was nice. And he was kind of cute. Now I got coffee dripping all over me, yo. No. I was gonna say Alyssa Violet face bangs. I'm totally killing it right now. You ever like walk down the street and you're vlogging and it feels like really weird because other people are around and they're watching you? I've never been there before. That's how it feels for me. But I'm like so close to my house. I'm gonna hook back to Wi-Fi in like 2 seconds. I don't know if I told you guys too that I cracked my phone. I'm hella pissed. And I did take those pills with not enough liquid. Wait. What? Okay, you gotta see, Amanda, you gotta explain this to me because I don't really get it. What happened with Peter Mon? Because at first I was kind of like, why is everybody picking on Peter Mon? So I don't really, but you're a trusted friend on here, so I'd have to say your opinion on the topic is very important to me. So please explain to me what the hell is going on, because I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know. Something about old tweets, that's all I know. Old tweets of someone who's gay making homophobic comments. I could really give a shit less. I mean, if they weren't gay. I mean, coming from somebody who's pretty much fully gay. That's how, oh no. But yeah, I'd love to know, like, what happened, like, what... I want to know where Laura Lee went. She just fell off the fucking face of the earth. Alright, my cat's gonna try and jump out. So he's a jerk in real life. Who met him? Wait, hold on. Who met him? Who was the original, like, person who met him? Said that he was a dick. I know that he did a lot of good work in the addiction. So for that, like, I applaud him because it's a difficult ass job. I don't really know too much other than that. Yeah. Where did I put my coffees? He literally crawled in a hole somewhere and is like wishing it would all go away. It's just making it worse. The best thing she could do is just come out and apologize again the right way. Dustin, I don't really know that. See, that's where I got. Oh, sorry, kitty. Sorry, I had to reconnect to my Wi-Fi because we were learning more about her. That's what I was trying to say. So I thought it was interesting. And then I saw that. What I don't remember that. I don't really watch a lot of drama videos anymore. What did Rich Lux do? Oh, wait, hold on. Was that when John Cookian said that he was a pedo and Sanders, like, agreed with it, so he went after Sanders? Is that what happened? In a nutshell? Am I right? Is that the situation, or am I missing some pages still? So pretty much the real person, in my opinion, is John Cookian. That's the person to blame. That's the real dickhole in the whole story. I think he's the problem. See, that's the problem. You know, it all stems back to one person running their mouth. John Cookian. And he's pretty much the only drama channel that I don't like. Like, because he's just a dick. Like, he's not there to talk about, like, new... You know who... If you want some, like, drama channel, Drama Alert. I actually really like Drama Alert. I like Keemstar. I think it's interesting. Maybe that's just me. But I kind of want to go and follow up on some of these videos now. I don't want to make this live stream too long. You know what I'm saying? I just had to dig out, like, wads of dollar bills to give that lady for 2 fucking coffees. Because because I'm a broke ass bitch. Like my okay, so no, don't feel nobody feel bad, Dawn, especially you, because you're the one who won my thing. But what I paid out was more than what I made in YouTube in the last 2 months. Like, isn't that crazy to think about? Like, Dawn, so now you get a mental idea of how much I make a month off YouTube. So, like, you won the giveaway. That's more than what I made in 2 months off here. Holy crap! But Dawn's also my girl. If you guys know Dawn on here, get to know her. She's a lovely, lovely person. She's like one of my best friends right now. Yeah, Keem is cool. Yeah, I love Keem. He's like the shit, the bee's knees. I really do enjoy him. My mom just messaged me on Facebook. I don't even really want to talk to her right now. Not because I'm not like mad at her, but I'm like mad, you know what I mean? I'm not mad. I'm like, what's the word that I'm looking for? I'm not mad, but I'm like, yeah, you know. Yeah, I'm on disability. That's the only way that I pay rent, actually. I'm like really, really broke 99.9999999999999% of the time. My parents were supposed to send me money from selling the house, but apparently the $200,000 house that they sold, they only got $2,000 back for. Somehow. I call BS, but whatever. Not my business. I don't really care if she did. I mean, she knows how I feel. She knows. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go watch that Dustin Daly guy's video now, because now I'm interested, and then I'll come back on here. Maybe I'll do my makeup with you guys or something. I do have to take a shower and try and straighten my hair, because I have to try and leave it straight for a couple days, because it gets like really, I don't know how to explain it. If I took it down you would see, but I don't even want to take it down because then I gotta put it back up. Like, and it's like a mess. It's a beautiful morning and I want to spend it with Donnie Poo Poo. Alright, I'll be back. I love you guys so much. All of you guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys for listening to everything I had to say. I know this was really long. Hour and 9 minutes. That's crazy. So I really appreciate it. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. And I will talk to you in a little bit. Bye, guys. Bye.